invisible, invisible to you. I'm so invisible, invisible to you. I'm someone's son, she's someone's daughter too. I'm so invisible, invisible to you.
So I started off the week a little bit pessimistic. Invisible was created to turn initially ideas and creativity into something tangible, i.e. an album. I ploughed £3,500 into a 12-month music production course, probably a couple of thousand more into microphones and equipment, guitar lessons, and I just wanted to make it springboard. So I placed a video online showing my initial enthusiasm, and then I showed my GoFundMe page with very little in it, and it's quite a funny video actually if you have a look at it. Then some interesting things started happening, and I'd like to write about the people who very kindly went the extra mile and bought into my dream, which is to make my album invisible. And I've got something to say about each one of them, if I may. And the first one is Sophia Butler, who is a personal trainer at Anytime Fitness in Stockton Heath. And this is what I'd like to say. Basically, she was the first to contribute to Invisible, my online campaign to get very visible and pay for the production time on music and video. Thank you. Sophia is a great personal trainer. She gets paid for giving people results by being supportive, encouraging them, utilising professional know-how at Anytime Fitness. You can find her on Instagram, and it's at Chuggy PT Sof. Okay, that's CHUGIEPTSOPH. In 27 years of training personally, I have seen many personal trainers. She is one of the best. That aside, she leads by example. She implements the driving of her own ethos in her own life. And moreover, I have seen her working and positively driving momentum in the gym, lifting it. This was an idea that I was unsure of, but her first contribution of £20 brought this into fruition. So really, I was gobsmacked. In truth, it was a project that I thought might not get off the ground at all, and I'd almost given up. So that contribution internally propelled me. And I'd just like to say thank you for that, Sophia. That's a real big thing for me. The second lady I'd like to talk about is great, Mary Wallace. Mary Wallace and I had met at an overnight stop out where we and many other people slept in a field for a very worthy cause, to raise money for the now sadly closed, after 161 years, YMCA. This lady has an unparalleled history of actioning plans, along with her lovely family. Previously, she's drawn thousands of pounds from people who really had empathy for the charities that she was involved in. So that's just great. And one of which was the YMCA, who she raised an awful lot of money for. It's well documented. So from the bottom of my heart, Mary, thank you for believing in Invisible. The other lady, which was a total surprise, was Amanda King. I first met Amanda King as she huddled on a deck chair in that same field, sleeping out overnight. It was bitterly cold, and the whole idea was that ordinary people, and we're all ordinary people, got an insight as to what it might be like to be sleeping out with no roof above your heads. That's what it was about. It was great. An awful lot of people did a lot that day. I think, you can't undervalue the massive effort that they made to produce funds. It's very sad that it shut. Now, I slept in that same field, or what I should say is I took the photographs in awe of the boxes with people on top of them and the well-spirited intentions, giving us a very small taste of how the homeless must feel. Amanda's actions routinely change the world in which she lives. She has a role as a counsellor, and I'd just like to say thank you very much, Amanda, for believing in me. It really means something to me. It really, really, really does. And it was one of those where it built momentum again, because, as I said previously, I didn't think this was going anywhere. The final person signed on the GoFundMe their name. Well, they didn't sign their name, they signed a phrase. And this is what the phrase says: I believe in you. I have no idea who it is, because that on its own just blew me away. But I've got an idea it might be my friend. And I've got something to say about him, if it is. In my life, there's been a good friend who's always shown unparalleled support during occasional difficult stages. And where possible, I've attempted to reciprocate that, propelling him in his own business. In life, we have high points and we have low points. It's all part of the rich tapestry of what we all go through. And whilst we are busy doing other things, life can throw up its own curveballs. You never ever know what someone's going through. But you can't put a price on the small gestures that people make. Sometimes it's just something that people say. So thank you, my friend. Thank you for believing in me.
I'm so invisible to you. I'm so invisible to you. I'm someone's son, she's someone's daughter too. I'm so invisible to you.